but they have, and they've turned it on for the fans in North Queensland.
He may be exhausted, but he's got a little bit left in the tank to celebrate. And no one celebrates like Shane van Gisbergen. Perfectly executed donuts, which turns into a nice drift. Today, Shane van Gisbergen took 300 points and smoked it up. Nice entry down to turn 11. He locks the rears. Car control that Shane van Gisbergen displays is just incredible. Driving cars this way, they were never meant to be like this. Can we back it up? That's one way to hit the pit lane limiter.
It's turn number 11. So that's Richardson going along the distance. So, yeah, it's a bit more than a small incident. I'm not going to guess on how many rolls that time because I was highly criticised for that one at Darwin.
Just locked the rears on the way in, and then it's just gripped up on the side grip, and it's just turned itself over and barrel rolled a few times. A nasty couple of rollovers there, and it's normally a great part of the circuit down here. Creates a lot of passing here, and we can see he's out of the truck, which is good to see.
Already, that's incredible. Good job, Aaron Seaton. He's got the inside front lock. Does he get it pulled up? No!
Crunch.
Big contact with Angelo Mazuris. And that lock-up was coming for a while. Heavy damage to the front of Aaron Seaton's car. Down to turn 2. At the start was okay, but this run down to turn 2 for Aaron Seaton. Inside front locked. Can't get the car pulled up in time. Can't steer it. And a big turnaround. Ange Mazuris, big contact. You can see the fluid on the road coming from Aaron Seaton's car. We'll see Ange Mazuris appears in the shot backwards, so heavy contact.
One of the most difficult of the year. All the normal street circuit issues. Manhole covers, painted lines, different road surfaces, road irregularities, all the bumps. And if we get the first number, how's that? Exactly the same as his teammate.
Remember, no tyre warmers in supercars like you may see in Formula 1 or MotoGP. But thankfully, plenty of sun up here in North Queensland. Shane van Gisbergen's flat through there and all the way to the fence.
Wow, what a good lap. That's the fastest second sector also.
It's Red Bull car versus Red Bull Holden. Once again, here comes Shane van Gisbergen, grabbing gears, watching the dash, wants to see the number. SVG versus Wing Cup, and yes, how about that for a celebration?
Absolutely smashed them.
12-3.
3.5 tenths faster than the field. That is exceptional.
Beast mode absolutely engaged on that one.
Oh, that's big. Adrian Flack. Oh, and Sam Shahin and Scott Taylor's in there as well. Lots of damage.
Quick replay now. What happened here?
So exit of turn 3.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a big shame for Sam Shahin. So Flack's just lost the rear out of turn 3. Flack spun the car rolling backwards. Sam Shahin. Oh, that's an unfortunate accident for Sam. He was just trying to thread the needle through a gap that was closing.
And that's great to see Sam out of the race car. And he'll be feeling that. Sam spent quite a bit of time recovering from a broken back. He suffered in a crash at the Bathurst 12 Hour a couple of years ago. He's fine, 100% fine, but just be wary of that.
He's just running down here to make sure that Flack's okay. He's moving around in the car. So he might just be trying to unbuckle himself and get himself out of the car. Really good sportsmanship there from Sam Shahin to wander down and make sure he's okay.
Oh, they've been into the wall.
He took the braking marker with him.
And then, yes. So something's happened earlier than that, clearly.
That was huge.
So Josh Fife taking his car back to pit lane, and you'll see, look at him dragging it. The front wheel's not actually turning, so big damage to the left front suspension. I'd say the left front upright is broken.
The stats sheet will say 0.6 of a second, but it was so much more than that. Brock FEENEY wins under yellow flag conditions. Well done, 888, and well done, Brock FEENEY, because he crushed him.
Will he be driving a car that looked a lot like this one in the Repco Supercars Championship?
Imagine the pressure that this young man is under to perform this year, knowing what's at stake. He's been first in every session this weekend. He'll take the perfect 300 points, and he takes another step forward to taking genuine cup seat next year. Sublime effort, Brock FEENEY, in front of the boss.
And he's outdone all of them. He's done it
100%.
beautifully.
Absolutely. And that lap that he did earlier today, to be 3.5 tenths faster than everybody, the biggest margin in the history of this event in 30 races, the biggest margin from first to second in qualifying ever. And the reaction in the car, when he'd come over the start-finish line and he knew that he'd done that lap time, the reaction, the vigor, the determination, this man is operating so well in 2021. He is the gun. Absolutely dominant performance again by Shane van Gisbergen.
Paulie Jones on screen, shortcutting turn 7, but doesn't like the air conditioning. He's got the door open.
A few different teams popping down here. Now, hang on a minute. That's Brandon Taylor proposing to his now fiance, I hope, Sarah Smith.
Is that a brand new race suit? It looks like a brand new race suit you've got on there.
You ready?
Oh,
Sucking the stomach in, mate.
Jack LeBrock's in the lane, and he had a frantic start to the race. You can see all that body damage around the right rear of his car. That was a long stop too. They're trying to get the sill off the car. I could see that they dropped it while they were still ripping the sill off the car. They dropped it again.
couldn't get it to walk away off the line as you pick up on.
See the guys just trying to look at it, and it's almost like it's a late decision. Yep, we'll rip it off, but sort of looking at it. Yeah, well, we better rip it off now because he's driven over it. Oh no, Scott Pye! That's damage. Oh, actually caught it.
Broke the right
steering arm as it got the curb. And the second car on the queue in the team is always the one that's in safety car risk.
Can't steer into the garage because the right-hand wheel doesn't turn.
And that's a real shame.
His team have been the best in pit lane so far this year. This does not count towards the Pertex pit stop this week as it's not a sprint round.
I don't know whether they're ready. They are clearly not ready.
We just gave them such a rev up. They have been easily the best team all year in pit lane.
They weren't even set up, Chad.
Oh, man. The Pertex pit stop challenge won't mean a thing if this costs Nick a trophy today. Shades of Daniel Ricciardo at Monaco.
There will be a serious stewards inquiry down there from Brad Jones and crew. Bang. Didn't need to feint. In fact, he got straight down there. Oh,
and he
little
parks
bump.
in mid-corner. He has pushed himself to the point of exhaustion this weekend. He's thrown everything at his teammate and come up the winner on both occasions. And it's another venue where he's going to leave after 500 Ks with 300 points. Shane van Gisbergen victorious in Townsville. Crushing the field once again. Whincup tried and he threw everything at his teammate.